Imagine this: you're getting paid, your finances are organized, and tax season is stress free. This is the magic of making your doula business official and putting the right people into place. It is the reality that I am currently experiencing right now. And today I'm going to show you how to make it simple to set yourself up for success as you're making your doula practice official, right? So today is day 11 of an incredible 30-day series that I am calling Answer the Call, Launch Your Doula Career in 30 Days. And I'm Jariel. I am a birth and postpartum doula, and I also happen to be the host and the creator of this amazing podcast. And today I wanted to tackle something super practical: how you can make your doula practice legal, okay? With simple, actionable steps, because being official doesn't have to be overwhelming. So, before we get into day 11, I do just want to do a quick recap. I highly encourage you to go back and listen to days 1 through 10 of this 30-day series. And I wanted to tell you what kind of happened in week 1 and what happened so far during week 2. So, in week 1, we covered making the commitment right now and why it's important to make a commitment now to launching your doula career. We talked about emotional resilience. We were digging deeper into your why. We talked about avoiding burnout, and we even got into the 12 different types of birth work that you can consider. And I really gave you guys a solid foundation to build clarity and confidence off of as you step into this new career. So for week 2, which is the week we are in right now, I really should officially start calling this week the no gatekeeping week, okay? Because we're talking about the nitty gritty stuff. So I started this week by diving right into how to choose the right doula training for you. I spilled a ton of tea on that, went over time, okay? Because I just did not want to leave anything out. After that, I talked about the power of community and how community can be the important key that you need for yourself as a doula and for the business that you are building. And then yesterday, I got a little saucy, y'all, and I talked about the advice to charge your worth and what you should focus on instead to grow your impact and your income as a doula. So, today I'm going to talk a little bit about why making your doula business official really matters, right? I want to tell you about the 3 steps that I took to make my doula business official that were really easy. And I also want to tell you about the professionals that I am using to keep everything on track. Okay. So I do want to first dive into like why we're even talking about this, right? Like, why does it matter? So, making your doula business official is a great place to start, because here's the truth: you have to protect yourself, right? It keeps your personal and business finances separate. It also allows you to get money back for the things that you're going to spend on your business. And believe me, there will be some business expenses. It makes getting paid really easy because you will be setting up all the financial foundations that you need for your business to be able to collect money from those clients that you will serve. It'll be really easy and really simple. And it also builds credibility, right? And credibility is important because it makes your clients feel confident in hiring you and in the professional that you are, right? I will admit too that we do live in a litigious society, right? Meaning that some people like to sue, and we are in a very intimate and personal part of people's lives. And I have been on the receiving end of a lawsuit. Thank God that it didn't go all the way to court. But there were things filed, there were lawyers involved, and there was a very, very unhappy couple on the other end, right? And unfortunately, despite my best efforts, because I wasn't the only person involved, and because things had kind of spiraled, and actions that I took, actions that other people took were all just kind of grouped together, the people were seeing us as one unit and coming after all of us, right? And I cannot tell you how scary it is to get an email letting you know that you are being sued by a client. And if that time comes, imagine how you would feel, and imagine what steps you will wish that you had taken in order to protect yourself, in order to protect your business, and in order to protect all of the things that you have worked so hard for up until this point, right? Okay, so let's talk about the 3 simple steps that I took to make my business official. So, step one was that I chose to file a legal structure for my business. So some people are going to say, what does that mean? It means that I filed an LLC or a limited liability company. This is a great place to start because it basically gives your business an identity and it makes your business separate from you in the eyes of the state that I live in. I'm also located in the US, right? So in the US, in the state of Ohio, it was about $100 to file an LLC. I had to go to the Secretary of State's website for the state of Ohio. I went ahead and typed in my little business name that I wanted to use to make sure that it was available. And then I followed the steps online and paid online to file my LLC. And everything was looked over and then emailed back to me. So it was really easy. I was able to complete that process in about 2 weeks or less. The next thing I did was I went to irs.gov website and I got an EIN number or an employer identification number. This is completely free. And basically, it's like giving your business a social security number, right? And with this social security number, you're going to need it because one, you need it to open up your business bank account, and you also need it when you're filing taxes, right? So again, the EIN number was completely free. I went to irs.gov, applied for my EIN number, and I got it really, really quickly. You can get it in just a matter of minutes, right? And I will say that the third step was the business bank account because I just mentioned that, right? So now that I had the LLC paperwork from the Secretary of State, and I also had my EIN number, I was then able to go ahead and open up my business bank account. Now, the business bank account I was using was one through a credit union. Why am I mentioning this? Because with some financial institutions, they actually charge you a monthly fee for a business bank account. But by going with a credit union, I'm with Navy Federal Credit Union. Navy Federal Credit Union does not have any fees for business bank accounts, right? So that's good to know because sometimes as an entrepreneur, as a doula, you may see that you have a influx of clients, right, during one season, and then during the next season you still have some clients coming in, but it's a little bit less, right? And so your income may go up and down as an entrepreneur and as a doula who is working right for yourself and potentially contracting with other people. And so if you don't have additional fees to worry about and you're keeping your fees as low as possible, especially in the beginning, then eliminating that fee that has association with your business bank account is great. I have also heard advice that it may be good to have a couple of different bank accounts that are listed for your business. You can read the book Profit First by Mike Michalowicz. I think it's how you pronounce his last name. Sorry, Mike. He's absolutely an incredible author. He makes things really, really simple, really, really easy. His mission is to eradicate poverty among entrepreneurs or something like that. It's a really, really powerful mission. And basically, he's made a lot of money, lost a lot of money, and learned financial principles that he teaches other entrepreneurs for how to make and keep money. And in his book, Profit First, he talks about all of the bank accounts that entrepreneurs can consider having, including a tax account, an operations account, an expense account, and account to pay yourself. And he talks about how to separate those accounts, how much money to put in each one of those accounts. He makes it really, really easy. So, if that's something that you would like to tap into, definitely check out Amazon. They have the book. And Mike has a whole bunch of other books as well that also talk about other areas of entrepreneurship that I highly recommend. I've read all of his books. He's just absolutely phenomenal. So, those are the 3 steps that I recommend that you guys look into as you are starting your business. Now, of course, I'm located in the US in the state of Ohio. If you are located in other countries, these may not apply to you. These may be different. If you're located in different parts of the US, there could be additional things that you have to get, like a business license, for instance. There could be different fees that apply as well, right? So it may not be that you can file an LLC online for $100, okay, right? So in order to talk to people who know about how to set up a business in your area, I highly recommend looking at things like the SBA or the Small Business Association. You can also look for a CPA or a certified public accountant or bookkeeper in your area who may be able to help you with identifying the steps to start a business. And then there's also a nonprofit organization called SCORE. SCORE. They're supposed to be like retired like professionals. They're a little seasoned and they know exactly the steps and areas of certain businesses and industries, and you can get support from them absolutely for free because they are a nonprofit organization. So if you do want someone in your corner to walk you through step by step and to give you clarity, to also support you with budgeting, how much it will cost to make your business official, those are some great places to start. Okay, so let's talk about the professionals that I use in order to keep the financials of my business clean, clear, and simple, and that are making my tax season this year so easy. In the past, business taxes used to stress me out. I would go all year, I would spend money here and there, bring in money here and there, and then December would come. I wouldn't know from January to December 31st what this transaction was on my bank account or that one, how to categorize it. I wouldn't know any of those things. And I just felt so overwhelmed by the business finances. And so this was the first year that I actually relied on professionals all year long, and I can see a night and day difference. I'm not even stressed about this tax season. I'm like, tax season, puff, bring it on. Like, who cares? Whatever. I got everything I need in place, right? So I hired a bookkeeper and kept her on a monthly retainer. It's a couple $100s a month, and she goes through every single one of my transactions every single month and sends me an email if there are any questions, if anything's popping up that's unclear. And she also goes through my personal bank account to identify any business expenses that are on my personal account that I should move over. So she has been like such a game changer to have in my corner all year. And she is actually partnered with the CPA or certified public accountant who files my taxes, right? So they work together. They have like a referral partnership. So that small investment in the pros has saved me so much time and so much headache. And I highly recommend that you guys consider this as well as you're starting your business. If you don't know a lot about business finances or business accounting, profit and loss, what business expenses you can write off as an entrepreneur, the pros can absolutely help you with that, right? One thing I need to mention as well is that I'm not a financial professional and this is not financial advice, okay? Making your business official can vary where you live. So, as always, consult with the professionals for the most accurate information in your area. This is just for education purposes, for entertainment purposes, and to serve as a guide for you guys, okay? All right, so what are our homework and action steps for today? So, research how to file a business in your state or your area. Visit the IRS website to grab your free IRIN if you're ready for that process, or just to look at what the process is about. Make sure you can locate it on the website, see if you have any questions. And then you can also start to research banks in your area and also the wonderful credit unions in your area to see if they have business accounts available, if there are fees attached to them, and what are the requirements in order to become a business banking member of that institution, right? So just start simple. Don't overthink it. The sooner you make your business official, the more confident you'll be stepping into your role as a doula, and you'll have those things already out of the way. I know a lot of doulas don't consider themselves entrepreneurs or never saw themselves starting a business. They may know some business owners. Some of you guys may not know any business owners, right? And so it may seem overwhelming, but it can be really simple. It can be really straightforward and easy peasy. Okay. So this was it for day 11. I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 12. And for tomorrow's topic, I think that I really want to dive into contracts and agreements and to really talk about a few critical things that I want to make sure that doulas are considering as they are presenting their contracts to clients, and to really talk about how to protect yourself, how to protect your clients, and how to really move forward with ease by having the rules of engagement set up from the very beginning. All right. I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye for now.